Good morning, everyone. My name is Bob Green, supervisor from the town of Bristol. I am both honored and pleased to preside over this day of remembrance. Memorial Day is a day of national awareness and reverence in which all Americans pause to remember and honor those who died while defending our country and its values. Many of our friends and neighbors have been called to arms to defend freedom. Some have paid the ultimate sacrifice to ensure the survival of our way of life. It is for them and others who have gone before them that we gather today. Thank you for your presence this year at the Memorial Day service.
Color Guard, please post the colors. Would all of you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Scout salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
2.
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it, far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
Every crisis has new heroes. During the 9/11 attacks, they were the first responders running into burning and crumbling buildings as others ran out. Now, during the coronavirus pandemic, the most visible heroes are the healthcare professionals who are saving others and risking their own lives while doing so. These heroes have much in common with the people that we honor today, America's fallen veterans. They are men and women who have sacrificed their own lives so others could live. They are both elite and ordinary. They are elite in the sense of character. Giving your life so others could live is the ultimate definition of selfless. They are ordinary in the fact that they represent the diverse fabric of our country and our community. They are rich and poor, black and white, male and female. They come from every ethnicity and background. In short, they look like any one of us and all of us. As we celebrate the selfless and untiring performances of the healthcare workers during the COVID-19 pandemic, it brings to mind the military medics, doctors, and nurses who sacrificed their lives while treating others on the battlefield. But not all of the heroes working during the COVID-19 pandemic are in the healthcare industry. First responders, teachers, delivery workers, drive-through restaurant employees, and our own town employees are just a few of the many people that we rely on to provide vital services for society while risking their own safety. Even when the enemy is an invisible virus or a microscopic germ, the sacrifices made are just as meaningful. Our military has already lost service members to COVID-19. This Memorial Day, as we continue to honor those who fell for us in battle, let's also pause to remember those who have also sacrificed their lives while serving others. May God bless them, and may God bless you for remembering them here today. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Eternal God, we thank you for this hallowed soil. Make us worthy to guard our heritage of pride through all the years to come. In memory of our dead, we pledge to our beloved land the same service and the same devotion. And, O Lord, secure to us evermore the peace for which our comrades died. Amen. I will now deposit upon the monument of our comrades a token of our enduring memory. Though these flowers may wither, the spirit of which they are the symbol will endure until the end of time.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Fred Willig, and I am the supervisor of the town of East Bloomfield. And this is the Memorial Day message for 2020. This Memorial Day message is from the Veterans of Foreign Wars, better known as VFW. Pausing to remember and honor America's fallen service members is a practice dating back more than 100 years. Since the days of the Civil War, humble Americans have gathered together on Memorial Day to remember and pay tribute to all who have fought and selflessly surrendered the precious gift of life so that others in our country could live with freedom. Again, we gather this Memorial Day as a nation solemnly united in remembrance of the fallen defenders of our great nation. Freedom is never free. It has come at a great cost, paid for with the lives of our sons and daughters, husbands and wives, sisters and brothers, friends and comrades. Every American owes a great debt to the courageous men and women who have selflessly given their all to defend and protect our way of life. And while giving back to the extent they deserve is impossible, celebrating their memory and honoring their most selfless deeds offers a humble beginning. As barbecues, picnics, and other activities take place this weekend, we must remain ever cognizant of the expensive price tag that comes along with these daily freedoms that we enjoy in the United States of America. Those who made the ultimate sacrifice so that we may live free of tyranny and fear believed in something greater than themselves. Yes, they believed in the American way of life and were willing to die to protect it. This Memorial Day, pause to reflect on the absolute selflessness of the 1.3 million members of our nation's military. Yes, 1.3 million members of our nation's military who paid the price needed to ensure our way of life. And let us not forget the families whose pain will never go away, but may lessen with our thanks and our prayers. God bless our fallen, their families, and the men and women in uniform all over the world. And God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Sergeant at Arms, retrieve the colors.
Color Guard, please retrieve the colors.
Our ceremony for today. Thank you for coming, and I wish each and every one of you well. Thank you.